Corey and I finished season trace of Squid Game. It came out, a couple of weeks ago now, which is another 6 episodes.
Last week.
Last week. 6 episodes for the 3rd season, ending the series entirely. A lot of mixed reviews out there on the internet from what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
More bad than good.
Mhm.
For me, myself, and I very much enjoyed the 3rd season. Sure, it has its flaws. I don't think it's perfect, but I'll start off by saying I really enjoyed the 3rd season.
I also enjoyed the 3rd season. Out the gate, I can give it a 7 out of 10. This is the 3rd season. I can probably give Squid Game as a whole story in all 3 seasons combined. I can give it an 8. Season 1 is just so good.
It is.
It's just so good that it doesn't. Season 2 and season 3, whatever your opinions may be about it, it still doesn't weigh down how good season 1 is to a 7, to everything being a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. What about for you?
No. I think as a whole, I think season 3 I'll probably still give it a 7. Maybe I could be convinced to an 8. But as a whole, I would 100% give it an 8. Yes, also I agree with your reasons that season 1 was just that good, but I also think like season 2 and 3 stood on their own.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed season 1 for me is the best, then season 2, and then season 3.
Yeah.
For me, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I just think that there were some things in season 3, I agree, could have been, and these are some people's complaints, could have been handled a little bit differently. Did you watch Squid Game at all? I don't remember.
I did. So I watched the whole 1st season, and I started watching season 2 until the first 4 episodes, and they were just so boring that I dropped it.
That's sad. But it's okay. A lot of people did. A lot of people did. Though. A lot of people did. I understand people's complaints when it comes to the 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And how, they never. But like, let's be honest, guys. What's the older brother's one? What's his name?
Also,
what do they even call him?
Also, feel free to spoil.
Number one.
I'm not.
We were going to spoil.
Yeah. What do they expect him to say to the younger brother?
Yeah.
Right?
I think people wanted to see that be like, but I want to see them talk and resolve. I'm like, no, he's already in too deep, my nigga.
He literally,
he's already in too deep. Like, this is just who he is.
And he doesn't even want to go back.
We're talking about the guy who runs the game.
Yeah, I know.
Let's call him Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Taskmaster.
Yeah, might as well.
Taskmaster. There we go. That's a good one.
Yeah. So, like, the first season, the younger brother's trying to find his older brother, and he realizes at the end, my older brother is the Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Right. So the 2nd season, he's trying to get back to him. He's trying to find the islands, right? Because he survives. Obviously, he doesn't die. Yeah. And then the 3rd season, at the end, he finally finds the island. He finally gets in front of his brother, and he's holding a gun, and he's just like calling out his name, and he's like, "Why? Why did you do all of this? Why?" And his older brother literally sees him.
Aura Farms,
turns his back and walks away.
That's crazy.
And the island blows up because other things come into play, so he has to blow up the island. Right. Everyone survives
because they was about to get finally found out by some authority, so they
destroy the evidence.
The whole island blew up, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't say anything to his brother.
That's crazy.
He's the audience. He's the audience saying, "Give us your backstory," and he's like, "Nah."
So, also another thing for you to know, because to give you context of how we even probably get here, because we might as well at this point. Season 2 plot twist with the whole boat shit was that the guy running the boat was working for Taskmaster and that whole island the whole time.
I fucking knew it.
Right?
I knew it.
So he was never letting him find
the place.
The island, right?
See, I called it immediately.
The Taskmaster called him and was like, "Yo, go pick up my brother."
Yeah, and then eventually the other homie that used to work for 456, the goofy thug that was just kind of like he was the kind of comedic guy. The one who had to play that game in the beginning of the 2nd season.
Yeah.
The rock, paper, scissors, and his homie died.
One.
Yeah, rock, paper, -1.
Does he die?
He lives. He finds out. And he's the only one that realized that the fisherman was suspicious. So he went on his own side quest or whatever.
Because no one believed him.
Nobody believed him. He was like, "I don't trust that guy." And he was like, "But you be drinking."
"I don't trust you either."
"I don't trust you either. And you be drinking. You drunk." Right?
And he's like, "I can't argue with that." So he left.
He just left. He said, "All right, well, you're not going to listen." Just got up, took his stuff and left. Right?
Wow.
So that's how that all kind of culminates. And eventually the fisherman kills a lot of people on the boat, but then he kills the fisherman. And then he continued on to the island.
Okay. I'm glad I was right.
Another complaint that some people have is, so in season 2, the main character Giyun he comes back into the games because the Taskmaster invites him back, because Giyun's spending the 2nd season, as you remember probably, trying to find them, and Taskmaster eventually confronts him, and he's like, "You think you're better than this? You think like you can change anything? All right." Brings him back into the games, but what Giyun doesn't know
is that he joins.
Taskmaster joins.
Yeah.
And so he starts participating.
Yeah, that's what she saw that part.
That's what I got up to. It was once they're both in the games.
They developed a very good bond.
Yeah, he does. He sells the bit. He lets himself get hurt a lot. Yep. So like, you really believe that he's just
there.
He's your homie.
Yeah.
They even went to, at the end of season 2. Season 2 ends with Gyun leading a band of rebels.
Okay.
To like
storm the Capitol.
Yeah, exactly. So they end up getting some guns and they're like trying to break out, right. And Taskmaster's right there alongside him. But then at some point they split up and Taskmaster
is like
everyone knows who he is too. And he's killing
all the workers,
yeah.
You know, so they're like making sure he doesn't get hurt too at the same time while some of them also getting killed. So he's letting them do this whole coup d'etat. Like he's letting this whole rock out. And then eventually as it goes on long enough, he's like, okay, now it's time for me to switch.
Yeah.
Goes around a random corner, switches it up, and then kills Guillaume's best friend in front of him.
Which one?
The one that was his homie from the first season. The only other dude he knew when he got in. 456. Killed his homie. Then hung him. Yeah. So then the season 3 is basically watching 456 kind of blame himself for everything that happened, all the people that died trying to storm. Like some people have trauma. One person has trauma. The R.I.P. to the which number?
The trans girl?
Yeah. The trans girl.
Oh my God.
I walked in and my mom like seeing her die. I was like, oh.
I was fucking mad.
I didn't get to see how it happened, but I heard that she got stabbed.
So she partnered up with the pregnant girl. There's a pregnant girl and then this old lady.
Yes.
Right. And she's duking it out with people who like, because they're playing a hide and seek game.
Yeah.
And they're the people who hide.
Yeah.
And then there are seekers that have knives. And so every seeker has to kill one person to pass the round. And the hide.
But some of them decide to kill more.
Oh.
So that the numbers
the pot
still goes
gets
up.
bigger. Right. And so she's actually fighting people off. Right. And it gets to a point where like another seeker comes, sees her.
I don't want that smoke.
Yeah. And like runs. And she's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Because in the finale, she was going, because she was in the military and shit. So like she was going crazy when they were storming. But she still lived from that shit.
Yeah.
But
the girl ends up going into labor and giving birth.
Oh my, this
in the middle of this hide and seek game.
That's crazy.
The amount of suspense, even I was going through.
I was getting.
You can't, Kimmy, you've seen season 1.
Yeah.
Imagine playing one of these games.
Yeah.
Giving birth.
And you're giving birth.
And you're trying to, the trans one is trying to help. She's trying to help the old lady.
Yeah.
And the pregnant one. So she's carrying the dead weight all the way through, bro. And when she finds like the exit to finally get out, she's like, okay, I'm gonna go back and get them now. Right.
She's limping.
And that's when the baby daddy kills her.
The baby daddy comes up.
No.
Pull from behind.
In front of everybody. In front of the old lady and the pregnant girl. I hated to see it.
And then the old lady. Actually, season 3 is fucking good.
Do you remember the old lady came in with her son? Came in for her son.
Yeah.
Because she knows that her son had gambling debt.
Yes.
And she kind of, so how it happened, how the assignments happened, the mom ended up being a seeker and he was a hider.
Okay.
And she was like, and oh no, he said to her, he's
reverse. The mom was because
the mom was the seeker. So she had the knife and he comes up to her. He's like, Mom, you go hide. I can't have you killing people. And she's like, son, I know you.
The hiders don't have to kill people.
Yeah.
The hiders just have to survive the time limit.
Or he's like, I know you. I know you don't got it in you to do that. Like, I'll do it. I'll bear the responsibility. And he's like, no, Mom, I can do it. Right?
Okay.
So he spends the 40, the 30, whatever, how much time doing his best to try to find somebody. But he's literally like shaking, bawling his eyes out the whole time. Right?
He couldn't do it.
Gets down to the final minute. Unfortunately, the trans girl had already died at this point. So the old lady and the pregnant girl go to the exit, right? And they're about to open the door.
1 minute left, too.
1 minute left. The old lady's son comes in and he's bugged out because, again, a seeker has to kill at least one person in order to pass. Otherwise, they'll shoot you.
Yeah.
And other seekers are killing extra people. So like the number,
there's not enough
it's not enough for every seeker.
So the son sees the pregnant girl and the baby. And the mom already sees it. And she's like, no, kill me. Kill me. And he's like, Mom, I can't kill you. They battle it out. Now, they don't battle it out, but she's like begging him, just kill me, please. I've lived long enough.
And he's just
He pushes the mom out of the way, goes to stab the baby or the pregnant lady. Mom comes behind, stabs her son in the back and kills him. Well,
and then the time ends.
That's crazy. Okay.
And then
fucking heartbreaking.
And then the following episode, she hung herself in the beds because she couldn't live with what she did.
That's crazy.
It was
to seeing the trans girl get shanked.
It was just
the way she died.
Back to back. Like it was just
it's so
gut punches to gut punch to gut punch, bro.
The old lady having to stab her dad, her son, and then hanging her. Like it season 3, yes, it has so many
issues,
flaws,
so many issues.
But there's so many moments.
The highs are like, this is peak. Like there's moments where you're like, this is peak storytelling.
Okay,
this is peak writing, right? Even though it may be a lot of trauma, sometimes people don't like that. I guess, and I can understand that.
Yeah,
of
like, course.
I don't like losing the people. But this is Squid Game. You already know.
You know the.
Yeah, now we know.
You know what
after the first one.
Yeah, you know what you're here for. So like, I think one of the most ridiculous things is the baby plot.
Terrible.
I could have did without.
Terrible.
It was interesting, but like they really was dragging this baby. It got to the point.
It was a player.
It got to the point that like it was a jump rope game, right? So you had to get across the bridge, right? And the jump rope, it was wild. It was just as crazy as like the jumping on the glass game, and like there's a time limit to get across the other side. So that concept, right? So there's a rope that's like a wooden rope that's swinging around. You got to get across the bridge, but she not only twisted her ankle, the pregnant girl, during hide and seek, she also has a baby. And then
they don't let her put the damn baby down?
No. Everybody has to go over.
Well, no, they made that rule. Like, she's asking the right question, you know what I mean? Because, like, she thought she was going to be able to leave the baby on the bench. And then because unfortunately these game watchers speak in English, which is, the VIPs, they're watching and they decide on the fly to be like, you know what? The baby should count as a player.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, the baby should count as a player. Like she took the mom's spot after the mom died.
That's wild.
But in the game, they're like everybody has to go. Everybody has to go.
Yeah, so if she left the baby on the bench,
it would have been it.
Then they would have killed the baby.
They would have killed the baby
if she got across. They wasn't just gonna let it not be.
And her
considered.
ankle is the size of a grapefruit.
OD.
She fucked it up.
OD.
So Gi-yoon takes the baby.
He's the first one to go across.
Yep.
Light work, no reaction.
100%.
Right. But then,
there's just no way she was, because of shenanigans. He was gonna go back for her because of shenanigans. Like he didn't have.
He couldn't get back across, and he trying to help her across the thing would have been nigh impossible anyway.
Yeah.
Right. And also time limit as well. So that was once that became a thing. So that once the baby mother died, they said the baby is now number 210.
What?
He's gonna take over the mom's number.
Why? That makes no sense.
Because it created discourse. So when I tell you, when the other players found out that the baby not only was a player, but had a share of the pot, they went ballistic.
Because they were going to kill the baby.
Yes. Oh, yeah, they were going to kill the baby. But then in that moment,
they even gave the baby the ability to vote, but always abstain because the baby can't speak. Because this is the baby was born inside.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Again, it has a lot of its flaws, but there are just so many things about it that make it so engaging and I think so entertaining. And one of the complaints was the Taskmaster kept trying to get Gi-yoon to kind of flip and see things from his perspective. And you get a little bit of backstory on the Taskmaster. Like obviously he was in the games before, but
he really just ate shit.
He was given a decision, and he chose to be one of the big dogs.
So eventually, when it gets to the end, when they wear the tuxedos again, right before going the last game, that's when he finally comes down, has Gi-yoon meet him, and be like, "Hey, it's me. Like I was the guy the whole time." He's like,
"It was me, Dio."
Yeah, honestly, it was me, Dio. So it was me, Dio, him, and then he gives him a knife and say, "Hey, you can go down there right now."
Everyone's sleeping.
They're all drunk. They're all full because they give them that feast before the final game. Final, because the Squid Game is always the final game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this knife. You can take it with you. You can kill them all if you want.
So that was him, like
testing him.
Come to the dark side.
And he said, "Hey, if all you leave is you and the baby alive, the next game it automatically can't be played because we need more than 2 people.
Yeah.
So if you kill everybody else down there, but you and the baby, you're Gucci."
That's crazy.
He doesn't do it.
Of course he doesn't.
He doesn't.
So the Taskmaster's like, damn. He's disappointed
Yeah.
in kind of himself because I think he kind of wanted Guillaume to do it to kind of prove himself right.
He wanted to see if he would be him.
Yeah.
Exactly. But a lot of people were disappointed in that interaction because they wanted Guillaume to like flip out a little bit more because he betrayed him.
Yeah.
He thought he was his boy and everything and shot, like Corey said, he shot his best friend, so he betrayed him. I think that one thing I really liked about the ending was, spoiler alert.
I mean, we done spoiled
I know.
everything else.
Guillaume sacrifices himself to save the baby. At the end of the day,
wins.
Because of shenanigans, it was Guillaume, the baby, and the baby daddy in the final thing.
The final Squid Game thing.
And of course, you can't let the baby daddy win.
No.
Yeah, so
Guillaume had to kill the baby daddy, and then it was only one person was able to survive. So Guillaume killed himself.
And and we also got to keep on kind of reinserting the VIPs, right? Because they're really watching this whole thing and being very, assholes, very celestial dragon type.
Very
energy.
celestial dragon.
So he looks at them. He knows they're watching. He looks at them. He's like, I'm not gonna kill this baby. This is not about to go how y'all think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So the way they do the Squid Game this time is OD dramatic. They had their own special. They had 3 big towers.
Oh God.
Huge towers in the shapes of the circle, the square, and the triangle.
Okay.
And like you're like transitioning from each pillar because there was like mad other dudes. Mad people died in this final Squid Game. It was like mad crazy. It was six grown men, the baby daddy. The asshole guy still made it to the end. Number 100,
Thanos?
the fat guy.
Thanos?
No, the old. Remember the old annoying fat dude that was just like an asshole that really was like, let's keep playing these games. I need more money. Number 100.
Yeah.
He makes it to the finale, to the final game. But they're jumping across these pillars. It looks like one of the Kingdom Hearts pillars. That's how big the shit high is. You know when you in that black world,
the stained glass,
the stained glass thing. You know how it looks like just like a big.
Yeah.
That's how big these things are. So like, Guillaume eventually just says, I'm not going to kill this baby. It's not going to go the way. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. So he just.
Aw. I heard he sacrificed himself.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
I didn't know for who, but I was like, he would do that.
What I liked about the end was because he did that, he left the baby on the platform. And that was so do you remember how Guillaume had all that money in that motel, right? After he killed himself and to save the baby, the Taskmaster, number 1, takes the baby.
Okay.
Right? Saves the baby because the baby won.
And the thing was, and the island's about to explode.
Yeah. Drops the baby off. Like, this is 6 months later. He drops the baby off at his brother's place and gives his brother a debit card with the winnings of what the baby technically won because the baby won the Squid Game, which equates to $33 million.
Okay.
And then goes to the motel where Guillaume was at.
Yeah.
Takes all the money that Guillaume left there because the mobster died.
Yeah.
You saw it with the rock, paper, scissors -1.
Yeah.
Right? So he goes, takes the money,
and then
flies to San Diego or San Francisco or Los Angeles, actually.
Yeah.
And meets Guillaume's daughter and gives her the debit card. And Guillaume's like track jack.
And lets her know that, he's dead.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't tell him.
So that was
no details.
A very I think honorable thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I really I was like, damn, bro, you didn't have to do that. But Guillaume left that impression on him.
Yeah.
He showed him there are still some good people out there in the world. Because after everything, Guillaume still chose to kill himself.
But what I also got from it too is how much the Taskmaster really respects the game.
Yeah.
Also true.
He really respects the game. He's like, those winnings, he still got the money. He's trying to make sure nobody else took that money that he earned and gave it to the daughter. You know what I mean? The baby thing was an olive branch, I think, with the brother a little bit, right? That's how I kind of view it. Just like, hey, you're the only other person I trust to do this. I don't want to have this baby mix into it.
Yeah.
But it also ends because it's in L.A. He drives past, and the final scene is we see a hobo in the streets of L.A. doing the fucking paper game with somebody with the American,
So American Squid Game.
I don't want it.
Nobody wants.
I don't want it.
I'm 100% gonna watch it because I would love to see the kind of games we played growing up and how because it's not gonna be the same kind of game.
Because you a franchise head.
He's
okay
he
with
just
things
wants more.
keep coming out and getting worse.
I just want to see the.
You
Squid
love Fast
Game.
and the Furious.
Yes, I do. It's a soap opera of action movies.
You hear this, man.
But Squid Game, I want to see what that is from an American with American players.
You know what they said the original ending was supposed to be?
What?
So first of all, it was supposed to end after season 1. It was just supposed to be a season 1.
It should have.
Yeah.
So the original ending that the creator was gonna do is that like he does get on the plane to go see his daughter. He goes to see his daughter, and then he sees the hobo playing with the American. So he thinks that he ended the games, but he didn't. And you know, like it kind of just ends there. Like it's not over yet, you know. But just like leaves an open ending.
That would have been great.
That would have been fine. I would have been fine with that ending.
I think people really wanted him to like end the Squid Game.
So Netflix really just wanted like, hey, this made a lot of money, make season 2 and 3. And he was like,
well, what I also got from it, I think what made people so bitter, because like I could see why somebody would not like season 3 or like the ending at all, is that this ending wasn't a fairy tale ending whatsoever. It was very realistic in the idea of like, hey, you can't just like take down capitalism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is a machine that it's being true to like how it really end up. Like nobody is going to be, you thought realistically with how much money, how is one person, right? No matter how many people he hired with $33 million going to take down what seemed like this entity. The main question you always ask in the beginning is like, why is he even going back? What does he think he's going to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
he's trying to make a difference, but
the island blew up, but the game's still going on.
They got other islands.
Exactly. They have other islands, other places going to keep going.
People like expected this was going to be like The Boys and they were going to take down the system.
Yeah.
And all that. Like, no. Like,
so I think that left people unsatisfied.
I don't know. I think I agree that I definitely think this was the proper way to go, considering like, yeah, you can't just take down capitalism in one sesh, maybe a few years, but like, you can cause a ripple, but you know, you're not causing a flood right now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything else to say about season 3.